Hi, so I'm with Samuel Joseph from Peace Action Tufts, and we're going to talk about his views about nuclear disarmament. He was also involved in the youth rally that was held a few days ago, and his general views on being here in Hiroshima.
So I'm a rising sophomore at Tufts currently, studying political science and sociology with a Japanese minor. So I've been here for the last 2 weeks, marching to raise awareness to abolish nuclear weapons technology in Japan. So I started in Okuyama, which is the next prefecture over, and we walk about 10 to 12 miles every day, 9 to 3 p.m., just to raise awareness, to shouting chants, all that. So yeah, that's why I'm here. I didn't know too much about nuclear efforts or peace efforts before I came. I just came because I'm interested in Japanese culture. I just wanted to expand my horizons on that front. I'm also a political science major, so I wanted to. This is a very contentious political issue, so I thought this was a good opportunity to try and diversify my opinions and the people that I expose myself to. Especially as an American, I feel like it's important to come to Japan and kind of reconcile, the past actions of the U.S. and just try and talk to Japanese survivors and Japanese citizens about their perspective, just to gain a different view. So that's kind of why I'm here.
Yeah, so general observations from being here in Hiroshima, do you feel like it has impacted you? What would you like to do afterwards?
I mean, so I've definitely heard a lot of stories that I definitely would not have heard unless I came to Japan. I mean, you can look up all this stuff all you want online and read about it in literature, but I feel like coming to the actual city where the bombing happened, it's a different atmosphere, and you can really see it in the people when you talk to them, their expressions and the emotion that they convey. And so, I mean, I'm definitely more aware of the harm that the bombs did and the lasting impact it's had on people to this day. There's just information I didn't know about how the bombs, the bombing, the radiation messed up a lot of the women's reproductive system. So when they have kids, that really messed up their kids. And in Japan, it's very stigmatized if you don't get married at a certain age. So certain men did not want to marry certain women because to risk their kids having birth defects. So there were just many things I didn't really know before. So I'll definitely take all that back with me when I go back to the States. And definitely experience how
And your thoughts on the ban treaty?
Yeah. I mean, so it was a great effort by the UN. I think it's unfortunate how a few countries didn't sign on, Japan included, which is interesting. But definitely was a step in a good direction. And I feel I was not on the fence, but I didn't have enough information to take a stance on that before. But given what I know now, I think nuclear weapons should not, be used in the foreseeable future, given the circumstantial and the consequences that the devastating consequences that they have on the environment and the inevitable citizen casualties that come with the use of a nuclear weapon, and the scale of the casualties, the indirect casualties are astronomical compared to the intended target, I think, and it's just not a realistic means of war nor humane.
So if you have one message that you would want to give to the youth, especially in the U.S., what would that be?
Just listen to other people and listen to stories. Stories are powerful. Everyone has a story, and everyone has a story, but not many people can tell that story. And so find people who can share their stories well, and be receptive to that, and reflect on how people's lives have differed from your own, both in good and bad. But don't just don't feel guilty about that. But kind of use that energy and redirect it into something more productive. But I would say just listen to people and just genuinely talk to people who have different stories with you. That live in red states, live in blue states, that live in rural or urban areas. Just just expose yourself to different opinions, and you'll grow as a person intellectually and morally, I think, as well. So that's my message for you millennial folk.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Yeah.